it's a story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a real person. Like, it's a story, and it's like fucked up things happen in stories sometimes.
True.
Like, true. Yeah, like I remember when I first seen when I first found out that Guts got raped in Berserk, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, that was some shit that like wasn't a part of the subject matter of manga and anime that I had read up to that point. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen nothing touch on that type of subject. Like, you know what I mean?
The only one I've read that has come to a point like that was the Yu Yu Hakusho manga, because a lot of the anime never touched on a lot of the stuff that really happened to the characters in the manga.
Word.
Yeah, because Makoro, she got raped dozens of times.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the KCGO Podcast, where we keep calm the game on. I'm your host with the most, the headman, the Mad Hatter Extraordinaire. Joined by my fellow comrades. One of them is MIA at the moment. But, you know, it's all good. We still gonna keep this ship on moving. So, let's go ahead and talk about our weeks. Clay, how was your week, good sir?
It was alright. I'm just chilling, trying to find a job, playing games. You know, the same old same.
Lionel, how's your week been?
Back on the grind for a 9-day straight work week. But before we get on to the next, before we get on to the actual main topics, so let everybody go ahead and say what they've been doing. But I have a bit of a PSA. I will say about it after we've gotten the introductions out of the way.
All right, Juwan, how's your week been?
It's been pretty quiet lately. Just been catching up on hobbies and finished binge watching The Punisher on Netflix. Y'all might want to check that out a little bit. That went ham. So.
And Hardy, how's your week been?
Just been playing CSGO. Let me see what else. TF2. Pretty much same as last week. Been playing that League of Legends, grinding it out.
That's cool. I tried to run Neo a couple days ago, but apparently I need a better graphics card in order for me to run that while streaming. So, whatever. Man, that's pretty much doing the same.
Little bit graphics intense, huh? Sounds like Christ.
No, it's not even that. Like, I'm pretty sure I can run it without streaming, but like while I'm streaming
it's a Koei Tecmo game, so and they don't put their products out to other companies to port them. So, like, you know, they're not really that experienced in PC ports, apparently. Yeah. Not really greatly optimized.
But yeah, so like, it's like I'm playing it at 60 frames. I'm rolling around. I'm doing all right. I'm doing my thing. All fine, all dandy, running real smooth. And then I get in combat and the shit just drops to 24 frames. And it's like almost unplayable. If I didn't play Dark Souls 1 before Neo, I would not be able to even like fight in that game. But I could still kind of do it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
I don't know. And they're talking about that I need a 1050 Ti. And it's just like, why wouldn't I just get a 1060 at that point? Like, you know?
Yeah, but 1060 should be fine.
Yeah. So what's this PSA you got, Lionel?
All right. For those of you watching the KCGO podcast group where we keep calming game on, this PSA is going to be in light of last week's overtime. So I would like to go ahead and moderate this little part for you right now and get this out of the way. We here at the KCGO podcast group where we keep calm and game on, please understand that our words, expressions, and our views do not openly reflect the things that go on. Those are our personal opinions and the things that we say. None of us here are misogynists or misandrous or anything like that. We don't support those things, and I would like to be the first to be upfront and say that, yes, we can get a little passionate of the things that we say. Yes, we do get quite heated, but do not take our words with a serious tone or misunderstand the things we say. So again, I would like to be the first of us to actually say that we do not support or respect anybody that are in the area of being a misandrist or misogynist or anything that may provoke a negative nature towards those things. So if you feel that we have said things and you think that you've taken them the wrong way, then as the admin, I apologize in advance. But please understand that we do not mean those things. That was part of our discussion. We do get heated, and it sometimes gets like that.
Wait. Where the hell is that coming from, though? Like,
let's just say I got a number of discussions about that about a couple of days after the podcast, and it got a little bit out of hand. This was over voice chat. This wasn't by anybody here. So I said, let me go ahead and get the record straight on that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. That was
it. Yeah, it wasn't. It was. I can't even remember who it was, but it was actually by somebody who viewed the podcast. They didn't look for you; they looked for me because I basically state every week I am the admin. So I got. It wasn't anything bad. It was just something that was brought to my attention, and they were saying you might want to go ahead and address it before somebody take that and clip it and take it the wrong way. I said, that's a good idea. They said the discussion was great. It actually, even though it derailed, it actually opened up a lot of doors to say that it's not just the things that's going on in Hollywood, it's happening in the gaming scene as well. But you might want to go ahead and say something so it doesn't make it look like some people were really going too far with it. So I'm fine. I was okay with that.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I said, I said, let me go ahead. I'll do it as a PSA before we start anything. So in case somebody do go back and check out the VOD or whatever, or the highlights or whatnot, they can see that what was said last week and what's said now in the form of a PSA wasn't too bad. It was understandable because it was part of the discussion. And even though we didn't mean it to go that far, might as well get it said now than not at all, but make sure that it was said in a positive manner and keeping on track with the discussion. So
yeah, I guess when they brought that to their attention, like, it's more so because I know that people would cherry pick just certain lines from the conversation and use that against us.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of taking the conversation in full context. So yeah, whoever said that, appreciate you.
Yeah, and by the way, the person happened to be female. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but this was like 2 days after the podcast. So I said, you know what? Since it was spoken directly to me, I'm gonna go ahead and take handle on it and go ahead and make sure that the PSA was actually done.
Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you there.
Yeah, thank you.
Greatly appreciate that.
Okay. So,
and this has been a friendly PSA from the admin of the KCGO Podcast group, but we will continue. Keep calm and game on.
All right. So let's get into the topics of today's discussion. First of all, Fighting EX Lair, or Flex, as I've seen some people call it, beta on December 11th, but of course PS4 and I guess PS4 only. Yay.
Yeah.
It's a PS4 exclusive.
Bruh, too soon, bruh. That's too soon, man.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
That's
I saw that coming.
That's okay. That's okay, because I know Juwan got some money saved up. He can buy your boy PS4.
Put in some work. Put in some effort. We get that for you. Don't let you put in some work for that PS4.
Okay. All right.
Sarcasm detected.
Yes.
Oh man.
Man, I would be ecstatic if it wasn't for the fact that my PS4 is currently out of commission. Unfortunately,
Auction.
And there's not even a guarantee that any of us would get into the beta.
Man, I'm in there, man. Fuck that. Sock somebody.
Auction.
I want to continue with that, but I don't at the same time.
But I don't think it's closed, is it? Like, do you have to register for it?
Right now, it's not being spoke of as a closed beta. It's just saying that the beta will be available for 2 weeks in U.S. and Europe. Yeah, so U.S. is getting it December 11th. Europe is getting it December 12th, and it'll be available. But they're not saying it's a closed beta.
I'm just saying, bro. Like the one thing that I could say I'm not too happy about is the fact that the life bars kind of just look like reused KOF life bars right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tekken 3.
Nah, Tekken 3. Nah.
No, I mean, it's a mix of everything. You could put it that way.
Nah, that's KOF, yeah. That's some KOF life bars. But yeah, like Skullomania's in there, Shirasi's in there, Garuda, you know, Alan, of course.
Yes, Alan.
Rising Dragon.
Justice Feast. Fireworks.
And of course you got Kyrie.
Game is there.
Yeah. So the game is essentially there. I mean, who else we need? Doctrine Dark and Crackerjack?
Yeah.
We need them. Yeah. We need them hands.
We need Doctor and Dark. We need Crackerjack. We need Blair Dame. We need Volcano Rosso. We still need Sharon. So we're missing that too.
You know what?
What about the Cycloids?
I'm pretty sure.
Or what about the rest of the cast from Fighting?
What about Shadow Geist?
Yeah, they should have him.
Shadow Geist.
Shadow Geist. You know what? I'm all right with Volcano being in here because he's not gonna have his EX custom combo shits like he did in EX2. Cause fuck him for that. But you know, more than likely, because I know how the development cycle is gonna go now, especially when it comes to fighting games, is that there's gonna be a DLC pack with some of those characters in it.
Right.
And there's gonna be either that, or of course they're gonna get the complimentary season pass. You know.
Yeah, but my thing about that is Arc is a much smaller company. They're doing this for us and trying give us another cool game to play. Like I don't mind supporting a company that's trying to make a foothold that may not be as big as a EA or whatever, like who's obviously just trying to be money hungry about it.
Of course not,
like,
but at the same time, like you're already limiting your money by having it for PS4 and not PC. Yeah, but they're not actually limiting their money because it takes money to develop for multiple platforms. Since they're a Japanese company, they're going to go with the platform that has the biggest stronghold in their home country first and foremost. You know what I mean? People in Japan still don't really game on PC like that.
It's still a big surprise.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, the game on PC is mainly just MMOs and shit though. StarCraft and shit like that. They don't really play like they only play certain genres on PC because they're only available on PC.
Yeah, but Japan's not a huge PC gaming market. You know what I mean? Like that. They're more console based anyway. So I mean, they're gonna fucking try to go with their strengths and try to keep it. You know what I mean? They gotta keep it to a budget. This ain't Grandmaster
I guarantee you, if they could, they would put this in the Nessica library as well.
They probably will at some point. Like,
and then I'll be able to play it on PC. Nah, I'm just
not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Them niggas, they've been changing that encryption for the newer games that's coming out on that
there's
system.
supposed to be a Nessica 2 coming out.
There already is a Nessica 2.
Well, there you go. So yeah, it might be on Nessica 2, which it'd be dope if I could import a Nessica machine. Like, oh my god.
Cost you a decent chunk of change.
It would.
Then there could be problems with it because it's not connected to the network. Since Nessica is a Japan-only network.
I might have to run like a proxy or some shit specifically for it. I don't know.
You might have to buy something specifically to like make that shit work.
Maybe.
But yeah, like I'm enthusiastic about it. I hope I can get my PlayStation back by the time the beta's still active. Seeing more of the gameplay fairly recently and seeing how the gyms work, I don't have much of a problem.
You mean the Goji system?
Yeah. I just call them gems. I just use generic terms. I don't know what they're called yet, but yeah, whatever that is that they're putting in the game, it seems like it would work. I seen how certain setups were really strong, and they've already commented that they were gonna look at how players were using those gems in the trials that they've done with it and try to tone them down accordingly, so it's not no weird shit going on. But me personally, I'm enthusiastic about Arca returning to the fighting game genre, because they've always had some interesting take on the fighting games that they have put out.
I mean, definitely, and they use the Unreal 4 engine to perfection though with this art style.
Yeah, I mean, they always kind of wanted to do the 3D thing, like as far as fighting games were concerned. It's just at the time, 3D was ugly.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real.
And no one wanted to be the guinea pig.
Them polygons.
Right. Pretty much.
So yeah, December 11th in the U.S., December 12th on PAL regions. Go ahead and sign up for this beta if it's closed, or just go ahead and support the game. I mean,
man, let's go Cracker Jack.
I prefer my explosive.
Yeah.
Explosive. Live wire.
He could get cracked upside the head with the baseball bat just like everybody else.
Which one, the wooden one or the aluminum one?
I think it's wood, because you hear that whenever he knock you in the stratosphere.
Yeah, that's a Louisville Slugger, bro. You know it's a Louisville Slugger.
He has the aluminum one too. I know that was unlockable back in the day. That was funny.
Was that on EX3?
EX plus alpha.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I never really played the first one too much. I played mainly EX2 and EX2 plus.
The first one was the best, in my opinion.
Yep.
Y'all are part of the minority then.
Yeah. I like the mixture of mechanics in EX2 plus.
Yeah. Well, that and Zangief actually went ham.
Much, yeah.
Clay know about that Zangief.
Yeah, I can know a little bit more after the podcast if you ain't going to sleep. Since you want to talk shit.
Oh man. Okay, but next topic of discussion, of course, StarCraft 2 is now free to play, which is nice.
Yeah.
And apparently PUBG got some leaks, yo. So we get some new vehicles and a new map for PUBG.
Nice. I think a new map is what it needs. That's one of the things.
What map did they say they were going to add?
Let's see. A desert map.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a desert map.
Interesting.
Change terrain to keep gameplay fresh and while making new strategy.
Yeah,
not a bad concept.
They don't really go into details about it, but yeah, it's gonna be a desert map. We're gonna have some new vehicles, probably like dune buggies and shit. I don't know. And yeah, apparently World War II has microtransactions which they delayed. So yeah. Oh, Call of Duty points. Microtransactions in the form of Call of Duty points, which have been, I think, I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time.
Yeah. Call of Duty points have been out there. Me personally, since I didn't really like Black Ops 3 and the Halo turn that it took. Like, I usually just use COD points for like gumballs and zombies and shit. But yeah, that's been a thing for a while. I think since at least Ghost.
Yeah, so it's been since Ghost. Yeah, it's been since Ghost.
Every game needs microtransactions now. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's the state. It's the state of the industry, because, like I always say, the games every year they cost more and more to make. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I don't think games like Call of Duty necessarily need microtransactions, but having that flow of money allows the company to keep supporting the game. Like if you notice with GTA 5,
I mean, you can't compare shark cards to
but I'm just saying, as far as a constant revenue stream over the life of a game, you know what I mean? Like I'm only comparing it in that sense. the microtransactions allow the companies to keep supporting the game, like to a certain degree. Now, people like Call of Duty, Activision, they don't really need it. And if the fucking maps and shit that came out were free because people bought so many COD points that it gave them the extra money to do that so that they could release it for free, then it would make more sense. But, you know, some companies use that shit to good effect. Like GTA, for example, or the DLC, quote unquote, was free because they making money off shark cards constantly.
And then we have EA.
Oh,
the granddaddy of microtransactions, and they shot themselves in the foot. Not even 2 days of the announcement of the game. Not only did they have to roll back how much you would have to, they generally $2,100 if you want to get pretty much everything in the fucking game. $2,100. On top of that, they had to roll back shit in the single player to where they capped off how many points you can get in arcade mode per day. But they also made they made it easier to get the fucking heroes, but they made it harder to get the fucking points to get the heroes, and they still tried to implement a system like that. And this is EA we're talking about, so they really don't need the fucking money. They shit prints fucking money. It's corporate greed.
Yeah, but when you dealing with them big IPs and them fucking people like that, like you gotta play ball with them. Like Disney want money too.
But here's the thing: Disney don't like the fact that EA was getting bad press with their IP, and is rumored in talks of wanting to not have EA under the use anything with Star Wars because it gave Disney bad press.
I mean, Disney already had bad press. Let's keep it real, but
yeah, but see, when you're fucking with money, that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. That you fucking with somebody's money on top of a well-known IP before their new movie comes out, which is going to give their new movie bad press.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. So it's rumored, doesn't mean it's going to be true, but again, this is money involved. So like it's so much backlash. Not only it became the most downvoted Reddit post on their AMA of all time, they actually had to temporarily remove microtransactions completely from the game because of said bad press, which caught Disney's attention. Wow. So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Clay, but again, look at it from the point.
No. But I was saying that those bigger companies like Activision and shit, they could take a page out of Rockstar's book and use the money generated by microtransactions to support the game better over the period of time that the game
that would mean that they have to formulate and release a plan for upcoming stuff like that.
I'm saying they're a fucking multinational business.
They don't want to do that.
They pay people for that. Like they're making plans right now for everything that they doing.
Yeah, but they can say they're gonna say they're making plans, but they're not gonna say what those plans are. That's my thing. They never do. They want to keep it a surprise until it leaks, which more than likely it's gonna leak. Usually, always does leak. So
yeah, they're gonna use the microtransaction as residual income. That's basically all it's going to go for, because they already know the products that they're gonna make is gonna print money. They know this for a fact, so they're gonna introduce a system that will generate more revenue for them, generate more money, because it's like they're pumping out a freaking COD title every year, even though it's by a different. It's the fact that they still own the actual name and IP, so they're giving whatever they're giving. A majority of it's going straight to Activision. Let's be real on it.
My thing that I want to know about COD though is like, what happened to where COD took over Medal of Honor though? Like, cause Medal of Honor was dope too, and then it's just COD shot up for like, I don't know what the reason for that is.
Cause Medal of Honor came out at a point where multiplayer wasn't a thing, and when Call of Duty 3 came out, like Call of Duty 4 blew it up completely, but Call of Duty 3 was like kind of the start of that online multiplayer.
Yeah,
thing.
but what I'm saying is like, where did their competition go? Like what happened?
Like Medal of Honor didn't create the experience that was needed in that critical point, and the brand took off. It's kind of like fucking how Converse was the shit, and then all of a sudden Nike came out of nowhere and is the biggest shoe. Like they didn't adjust their styles for the era at the critical point when they needed to. You know what I mean?
You could say it came out at a bad time as well.
That and a failure to innovate on specific things at that time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly the point I'm getting at. Like, because at the time, the last Medal of Honor game that came out before Xbox Live became a big thing, like, was the one on original Xbox, which was mainly a story-driven split screen.
Yeah, that was the last story RPG, like FPS I played. FPS story I played was on that Medal of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
What was the last Medal of Honor game before the latest one?
Wasn't it Medal of Honor Frontlines or something like that?
Yeah, it was Frontline.
Wasn't Allied Assault?
And then they had that fucking Medal of Honor Warfighter or whatever. What the fuck was that? What is it called? Warfighter?
And that was their last one. That was the last one, right?
Yeah, they tried to come out on some Call of Duty shit, and people was like, "Bruh, it's been years since you was relevant out here. Get the fuck out of here."
So basically, you taking the NBA Live approach to that?
Yeah. Basically, like you know what I mean. NBA Live, they lost to 2K at one point. 2K update animations between 03 and 04, and like niggas was like, "Yo, fuck Live." There was like 2 niggas that had Live, and then the next year they bought 2K. Like, and then it was over from there. Like, Live just failed to innovate at a certain point. Like,
well, they're kind of back. They're actually better than 2K right now, according to people.
Man, that's them 40-year-old niggas whispering in the crowd like, "Yo, Live better than 2K." Who said that? Like, come on, man. The last good Live was 03. Let's just leave it there.
All right.
I'm looking for the timeline of when the last few games were, because it was kind of spread out, weren't they?
Yeah,
exactly. And that's the thing. Like, we live in a microwave society. Like, you gotta be in for 2 minutes and then take that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, motherfuckers ain't trying to wait 45 minutes in the oven and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is nowadays. If you're not constantly, not necessarily even growing your brand, but keeping your brand as a part of the landscape, then people will forget about you that fast. You can't put out a big fucking smash hit of a game and then wait 3-4 years for the next one anymore. That shit just does not work.
Yeah,
you gotta have a game every year then.
Like, either that or you just have to be a series that has a fan base that will wait however long. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas will wait.
Like Shenmue.
Or Yakuza, to a lesser extent. Niggas will wait that extra couple of years. Niggas in Japan beat the game 4 years ago, but we still waiting, and we'll fucking get it when it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But with those commercial titles, you have to flood the market to a certain degree and keep your name out there in order to stay up there.
Yeah. So far, from what I'm seeing, there are 16 Medal of Honor titles, with Medal of Honor Warfighter being the last one. That's
2011 or 2012?
2012, Danger Close Games, PS3, PC, and Xbox 360.
That's the last one I played then, It was Warfighter.
Warfighter was trash.
Yeah.
The story was decent up to a point, though.
And then I remember in 2010 they tried to come back with that, like when they tried to rebrand the whole series, like reboot the whole series.
Yep.
Like, that shit flopped. Nobody liked it.
Yep. When they had they had Danger Close and EA Digital Illusions.
And then like, if I remember correctly, they was talking about how niggas could play as the Taliban in the multiplayer mode, and people was pissed about that.
So 2012 was their last official release on that.
So it's been a good 5 years.
Let me look this shit up.
About 5-6 years now since the last one.
All right. Well, more Dragon Ball news. Gotenks, Kid Buu, and Adult Gohan have been announced.
Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks?
This says Gotenks. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 it looks like.
Yeah, so maybe he'll fucking be able to...
Yeah, that's Super Saiyan 3. That's Super Saiyan 3.
No eyebrow gang.
Yeah, but Gotenks and Kid Buu go hard though, man. Like,
yeah, Kid Buu's one of my favorite characters just because like he's all small, but he be going in.
You know what that means though, right? They're gonna have to give Majin Buu a Super Buu transformation.
I don't know. I would rather want Super Buu to be a separate character.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to know that there will be criticism that comes along with that. Like,
because Super Buu went hard in the paint too. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, hell, he was
yeah, he was my dude until he, turned Chi-Chi to an egg and then stomped on her. But
yeah, I felt some type of way about that.
Yeah, I felt a big type of way about that. Like,
it's like, bro, really? All she did was slap you, and I know you didn't feel any of that. You just gonna turn her into an egg?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Cause Chi-Chi the strongest female on Earth. You felt that slap.
Yeah,
she got Kaioken. I mean, that's cool, but all you did was slap, bro. You didn't even do no real damage. You didn't even power up in the Kaioken when you slapped Super Buu. All
she
because
don't
you
need
bad.
to. She a mom.
Plus, she got that internal anger. You know, Chi-Chi angry as fuck all the time. Like,
and what he did to Gohan was kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie, but he didn't have.
She had that distressed mama strength. That shit probably low key hurt, but he just couldn't let niggas know it did.
Yeah. Like, he couldn't be a bitch while he's sitting on Kame's lookout. Like,
yeah. But I gotta do something to this bitch. She slapped me. So I gotta treat my ass.
But yeah, like that's one thing that I don't want to see happen with this game, though. Since you brought up that point, Jawan, I don't want to see character slots taken up by different
that's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta do that. Either make it a transformation or make it to where you select the base character. You have a form to pick from in a different.
Yeah, that's how they've always done it too. Now that you mention it. They've always done it that way.
So they're just wasting roster space now?
No.
Yeah. Sort of. Well, not really. No. Because it's still within the same character, just a different model. Kind of like the skins in Injustice.
What I'm saying is that like, why are we seeing that these characters are being here? Like, we saw that Ginyu and shit were there like a month or two ago, right? Yet, whenever you see the game on stream, it's still the base build from fucking Evo. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe because they're still in development of the characters. They want to release characters that are closer to finished than unfinished. Especially when they had people playing the game and doing all types of weird shit that could cause some...
So apparently,
abnormalities.
There's gonna be a shop as well, so where you can purchase character color variations by spending Zenny, and there's an arcade mode as well.
Nice.
And they go into the rankings in terms of power and stuff. So Gotenks got a power 3, speed 4, reach 1, technique 3, and energy 4. Kid Buu 4, 4, 3, 4, 4. God damn. Okay, Kid Buu. And Adult Gohan 3, 4, 3, 4, 2.
Well, see, that's a unique perspective to have as far as the development of a fighting game, because it's rare in a competitive tournament style fighting game that the character's canonical strength reflects their strength as a character within the game itself.
Mainly it's based on like HP value and shit like that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not there will be some so-called weak characters that will be able to rise up these tier lists.
I mean, you got Yamcha in the game. We'll see.
Yeah, but I already know that Japan loves a good meme, and I'm pretty sure Yamcha's just dead.
I mean, you got Krillin too.
Yeah, but Krillin ain't no Yamcha though. Don't.
Yeah, Krillin came up, man.
And you also have Tien.
And Tien kind of came up too. I mean, he kind of showed some shit in that movie, man.
I'm saying you're naming niggas that's still.
No, but I'm saying though is that on the Richter scale of the roster, they're still like around bottom tier in terms of power level.
On the Richter scale of the Dragon Ball Z series, pure humans are on the bottom of.
So I'm trying to give you some validation to your point, and you're arguing with me on that.
No. But what I'm saying is, I wonder if these numbers that they're putting on there actually are going to mean something once people start playing the game.
We'll see.
Yeah, nigga might have low HP, but he got crazy setups and he got shit to keep you in a mixer blade for a while and set you up for the stronger characters and blah, blah, blah. So he might be useful in some way that makes him a valuable battery or anchor or, you know what I mean, point character, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Oh, I definitely think that Yamcha can be a good battery.
He can. I mean, hell, if not him being like the lowest tier, I mean, you know, they could throw in Hercule or Yajirobe.
No. I would rather have Videl. Give me Videl.
I would take Videl over Yamcha though. That's the funnier part.
Give me fucking Videl, please.
I think
give me the announcer at the tournament from the tournaments.
Okay, now you're trolling.
Not the announcer at the World Tournament. At least he had some tenacity. I'll give him that.
But like the game already is lacking in terms of female characters anyway. Videl could be seen.
Yeah, but like how many female characters recently, besides recently, have you seen really play a big part in the fighting aspects of Dragon Ball?
I mean there was homegirl that was chilling with Bardock. There was
Fasha.
Man, but come on though, like that's like one movie. I'm talking about overall.
There was Dodoria. Dodoria was a woman. I know, but it counts.
Really?
It counts.
Really?
It counts. It counts.
I just
y'all watching too many Abridged, man.
No, Dodoria's
that P-tap.
I wasn't aware of that. I have to look that up.
I gotta go because I know I got that from a bridge.
Because I'm calling bullshit. That was just a vain ass man.
Well, wait. What about Zarkia from the BoJack movie? The chick that was hanging around BoJack. Yeah, Zarkia. She was doing some shit.
Okay, Dodoria is a man.
Yeah, Dodoria is a man. No, I was thinking
this guy.
I was thinking of Zarbon.
Nah, Zarbon's a dude.
Yeah, Zarbon's
a dude.
No, but I thought that Zarbon was who you was talking about.
Nah, that ugly motherfucker. Oh my god.
Dodoria.
I'll tell you, bro. Final Form Zarbon is way uglier than Dodoria, dog.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front.
That motherfucker turned into a land alligator. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see how much the character's canonical power reflects in the game. Though.
I mean, you got Launch. I mean, that's a reach, huge reach, but you got Launch.
She's strictly projectile though. She really ain't got a lot of shit to go off of.
Zoner.
I mean, is she even powerful?
When that hair turned blonde, hell yeah, niggas run.
Yeah, but she come out with all types of arsenal weapons and shit like that. I mean, I didn't ever see her go toe to toe with anybody.
Hey, you need a zoner in a game like this. I'm saying.
I mean, they all essentially are zoners though. No, I mean, they all got
because you can wipe Key Blast out the air with a jab.
True.
You can't swat no motherfucking shotgun shell, dog.
Yeah, that spread shot gonna do it in. Yeah.
Like unless everybody in the cast got access to Ultra Instinct, my boy, you getting tagged.
Well, somebody got some type of transformation, something. I mean, shit, everybody should be able to dodge bullets at this point. Even if you're not, even if you're not Super Saiyan, you still should be able to do that shit normally.
Besides launch, when was the last time we seen a motherfucker with the gun anyway, besides Red Ribbon Army?
The last time we seen launch was during the whole
I'm just saying, like, period, anybody with a gun.
The farmer that tried to shoot rabbits.
Yeah. There was Red Ribbon Army. There was the farmer, and then there was Launch.
Well, wait, the two guys. Well, there was 17.
Does garlic gun count?
No, it does not count. That's a beam.
Wait, how about the future? The Trunks timeline.
No,
does that guy count? The guy that looks like Dr. Wily?
Nah, he don't count.
Not Dr. Wily.
He don't count. Nah.
He shot 17.
Yeah, 17 had a gun during the Majin Buu saga. We made those good.
Android 17.
What about the fucking Android 16 when his fucking shit goes?
That's a rocket punch, bro.
Nah, but he got guns in them arms. That's how you do that Hell Flash.
Hell Flash.
Yeah, you do got that.
That's the burner. He pulls the burner out on niggas.
So it was like, hey, I see a light. I see a light up there. Come towards it.
How come this nigga Cell be sounding like Kelsey Grammer in the English dub?
Not Kelsey Grammer.
This nigga took time off to the Cell voice.
Yeah, you know, it's sad though because Clay has never seen the bridge. But yeah, you need to watch a bridge, bro. Cause that shit
a bridge be going hell. I go for.
I see a light up there. Come towards it. Talking to Cell.
Cell be shading the hell out of everybody.
Oh my god.
Especially the little shorts. Especially those shorts sponsored by
Are you gonna eat that? No, I'm not gonna eat that. You're already dead. Anybody tell you you're already an asshole? Oh shit, Clay, you need to watch the bridge, bro.
I got you. I'm gonna stop.
You need to. Oh my god. But yeah. So launch zoning character, maybe potentially. If not, give us Videl. I'll be most thankful.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like throwing a character in there just for gender diversity, like.
But Videl a beast though.
Yeah, she good, but like I don't know, like there's other characters that I think would make the roster.
I guarantee you right now that Videl could go toe to toe with 18 as a human. Guarantee you.
I don't think so, Doc.
Nah.
I don't think so. You're stretching.
Well, if we don't get Videl,
maybe if Gohan helped her or some shit, like but like.
But that's how she able to fight now because of him.
Nah, but that's the thing though. 18 is cold blooded. She's going for the kill off top.
I mean, she also a mom now too.
So what? That don't mean shit. Like
her motherhood did not stop her from loading.
Yeah, she's still cold.
Not discounting
that. She's still saying that.
She's still cold hearted. Videl slip up and get murked because like Android 18 is point blank period. She's a killer.
Mm-hmm. Hell, she don't even hold back on Krillin, so I mean, I don't see her hold back on anyone else.
I mean, that motherfucker can take some punishment though.
Yeah, that's his whole character is to get beat the fuck up so that other people get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Quit picking on Krillin.
Yeah, he's the sacrificial lamb, my boy. Like that's Krillin's whole character.
Good point. I mean, unless you want to count Yamcha getting his ass blown up by a side.
Niggas didn't give a fuck about that.
Don't nobody like Yamcha.
Nobody likes Yamcha.
Niggas didn't give a fuck about that. You know what's funny about that shit too? Is that because of Yamcha we got launched.
Yamcha was like one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball though. In the original Dragon Ball with the Wolf Fang Fist, that shit was fucking hard.
If he didn't have Wolf Fang Fist, then Yamcha...
he wouldn't be nobody, to be honest.
Because niggas only like Yamcha. Every time somebody brings up Yamcha, their main point is Wolf Fang Fist. You like that
I like him because
you
of
don't
the
like Yamcha.
Man, I'm restricting it strictly to Dragon Ball when he was actually pretty strong in the context of that series. Like, Yamcha was hard during the Dragon Ball days.
That Spirit Ball was his best technique. That Wolfang fist and all that. Spirit Balls.
I forget what that's actually called. I forget what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, his fighting style and his moves were dope back then.
They should have made that fusion he did in Budokai 2 for canon. That shit was hard when he fused with Tien. That shit was on point.
I forgot about that. That shit was hard, actually. Like legit. Yeah.
What did they call him? Tiamcha?
Tiamcha, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was hard.
Because they're both strong in human terms in their own right, but like
they were the first fused human character, the Wolfang volleyball fist. I was like, what? Okay.
I always wanted Tien to become stronger. Honestly, I always liked him as a character.
Okay, so
he was strong. He was even with Goku at one point in the series.
So thanks
that was
Black Friday deals. Since we can get an Xbox 360 for free for $60
where?
From GameStop. They dropped the price down to $60, and then they mail in rebate you back that $60.
Bruh. Don't make me go out and get no Xbox One, bro.
I mean, Xbox 360, bro. Like
360.
So essentially, you're just getting it for free.
Yeah, you're getting it for free.
I'll buy like 3 of them and give them to little kids.
Yeah, it's like it's $60, and then you get that $60 back a couple days later.
What would I do?
It'll be months, man. 360 is still God tier, and then they still don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's the thing about it.
They still don't have the whole library backwards compatible on one.
Is that it's funny because, like, I still have my 360, of course. I just need a power brick, and the power brick is like $40. So essentially, I can get for $20 I can get a whole new 360 with a power brick and be fine.
My nigga, which power brick do you need? Because there's a couple.
The fat one, the original.
No. But there's different like connectors on the the back.
The original Xbox 360.
No. But I'm saying on the original Xbox 360, there are like the square looks the same, but there's like ones where the middle is filled in and ones where it's not, so that they don't all fit, even on the old white models. I'm not saying, the regular and the slim. I'm saying even on the old white ones, there are different power
okay. So they give you a $60 Visa gift card. That's the rebate. So it's available on Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week. So yeah.
I mean, if I needed another 360, I probably would get it, but I'm still rocking my 360 Slim, so I'm good.
Yeah, but essentially, you're getting it for free, so you might as well just get another one.
It would be a dope fucking Christmas gift for somebody who wanted a 360.
I mean, yeah, definitely, and like, I mean, I've already got everything. Well, before we even get on the topic, this is mine as well. We can tie on both those topics together. I've already got everything that I need essentially for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I just needed the mouse and the desk pad, and I got that already. So I only spent $36 on that. But depending on these Cyber Monday sales, I'm already looking at Elgato HD game capture, because right now it's listed at $152. If that price drops, oh boy, I'm getting that. I'm getting that.
I feel you on that one. I'm already gunning for something like that already as it is.
And if not that, then I got a monitor that I picked out that I'm waiting to drop in price. So that's my Black Friday. And if not that, then I'll just get a new 3DS for $140.
Makes sense.
Either those three things. So that's one of 3 is all I'm looking for.
Shit, speaking of that, I need to get me a 3DS. I need to get back on Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon just dropped yesterday.
I know, and I didn't hear about it until the day it dropped. I'm like, okay, where have I been?
Yeah, where have you been?
I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, I don't need to be resurrected no more.
You're in a cave. You're living in a cave too long.
Nah, bro. Like you already done ran out of your Dragon Ball wishes. Like
that's fine. Well, as long as I don't get resurrected again, I'm good.
Nah, you're not allowed to. That's the
well.
thing.
Speaking of Dragon Ball wishes, there's no. Yeah, this wish can't be granted. Rest in peace, the Bulma voice actress.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, the Switch didn't get any Black Friday deals at all. It's still same base price. I've seen some of the PS4 games going for real low on the cheap though.
I noticed.
Yeah, like what was it? I was looking at a couple of them is like $20. I was like, shit. All right.
I saw a few on the PlayStation Store a little cheaper than that. I was like, man, let me go ahead and get this little deal here with this PlayStation Plus included.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Snatching up your games for $5 a piece.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, shit. I mean, but as far as Black Friday, Cyber Monday goes, is anybody looking for anything in particular? I've already listed what I'm looking for.
The game's really cheap. Honestly, it's hard to tell. I honestly don't know what I want.
Okay, so we got GameStop's game deals, Target's, Walmart's, the Toys R Us. It's laughable. PlayStation's.
Toys R Us laughable.
Oh man.
Toys R Us be trying people in their prices.
That's why it's laughable.
Yeah, man, Toys R Us is still like around.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
All right, so I'm finna go through these Black Friday lists real quick, see if there's anything in particular.
Hey, can I ask you guys a Dragon Ball question?
Go for it.
Whatever happened to Oob?
Oh, Oob was non-canon. He was in GT.
No, he can't.
He was at the end of Z.
He was in the end of Majin Buu saga.
When Goku beat Majin Buu, he made the wish. And he was the reincarnation.
Oh, true. I guess they just must have forgot about that nigga then.
Well, not exactly. He
was mentioned in Super.
He was mentioned in Super. They didn't mention him by name, but they mentioned directly to Goku that there was a young kid with extraordinary power, and he just was recently born. And he said he may want to be on the lookout for him. So he was specifically talking to Goku, so I'm like, okay. I got to look at the episode that it was mentioned. Oob's name wasn't mentioned by name, but you could tell that was Oob because he was speaking. Because I forgot who it was that mentioned it to Goku, but it specifically mentioned to Goku that there was this kid that had this very amazing power. So you got to think about it. The way this Super timeline is filling in that 10-year gap between the end of Z and GT, which GT didn't have any manga adaptation. It was an anime only. Mm-hmm. So you got to look at it from that aspect too, because GT didn't really have any other source material. So it was basically on the fly in-house.
Yeah, because like, isn't like Oob the most powerful pure human ever born in the world?
Mm.
Yes.
Like, he's the most powerful pure human. I'm about to look his ass up real quick.
Okay, so I guess the only thing here that's from the PlayStation Store as far as AAA titles goes is, I hate that I'm going to say this, Marvel Infinite, $42. Destiny 2, $39. Overwatch Game of the Year, $30.
That's not bad for anybody who wants to get in.
Yeah, and Assassin's Creed Origin, $42. Most of them are around 42. As far as Microsoft Store goes, can we stop auto-playing these fucking videos, please? Let's see. You got pretty. So, what kind of? Okay. How is Destiny 2 $60 on Microsoft Store? How is that a deal? These ain't deals. These are all 60.
Man, unless they including DLC with it and stuff, but I don't see how.
Literally, I'm looking through all of this list, and they're all $60.
Microsoft been trying to get them Tubmans out of people too, so I mean, I shouldn't.
All right, let's see. Best Buy. Okay, you got a 50-inch LED, 2160p Smart Ultra HD Roku TV. Why does that all sound like it rhymed? For $180. So, okay, these are TV deals. They got Blu-ray deals. Lowest one, LG 4K HD Blu-ray for $100. Roku Premiere, which actually I do coincide with Roku. Roku's that good shit. $50, which definitely ain't bad for that. As far as tech comes, you got GoPros for $350. That comes with a $50 gift card. You got Amazon Echo, which why would you want that? Same thing for Google Home. Yeah. Wi-Fi routers and stuff. You got 4K movies for $10, $15. Blu-rays for $7. Oh, here we go. Storage. Okay, so Western Digital 4 terabyte external hard drive, $80.
Mine. And two of them.
8 terabyte external USB 3.0, $130, and it comes with 250 gigabytes of cloud storage.
Mine.
Oh shit! Really? Okay, so you got Samsung Evo Plus micro SD, $10 for 32 gigs. You got another one 64 for 20, and a 128 for 30.
Mine. All of it.
That's pretty good. That's on Best Buy. And then for Target, god damn it, stop auto playing these fucking Nintendo Switch ads.
The one thing that they got no deals for Black Friday.
Yeah. All right, so you got Fire Sticks. You got a Fire Stick for $25. You got Fire 7 tablet for $30. Let's see, GoPro for $350, of course. Again, got some Echo stuff for on the low, and Blu-ray shit. So Target ain't popping at all. Aside from TVs, which that ain't popping at all either. Best Buy got you on that. Don't go to Walmart for Black Friday. I mean, don't go to Target on Black Friday.
I still say don't go to Walmart. You might get crushed.
Oh yeah, Walmart, you getting crushed. Let's see.
Or you might have to fight.
Yep. Seen that.
Okay, so I guess $10 collections. You got Walking Dead Season 7, Game of Thrones Season 4, Gotham Season 3, American Horror Story, Roanoke. $6 Blu-rays, $2 DVDs. You got TVs. 39-inch smart TV for $125. 55-inch 4K for $298.
Wow.
40-inch 4K smart TV from Samsung, $328. 58-inch, $598, and 65 for $1,000.
Wow.
I'm gonna make the brother pop out this new TV. Keep playing, shit.
Yeah, that $299 for that. What did you say? 30.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. The Newegg sales. Newegg sales. So let's see. You got an Acer 23.8-inch 1080p IPS monitor, $110. You got a 1440p for $250. 27-inch. 27-inch. That's a TN though. 27-inch 1440p IPS for $270. You got an Acer Predator 24-inch 1080p 1440 hertz with G-Sync for $350. You got a 35-inch 1440 hertz 250 2560 by 1080p with FreeSync for $550. Then you have a 35-inch 3440 by 1440 100 hertz with G-Sync for $1,000. Here's where the shit gets real though. The RAM. These RAM sales. 8 gigabytes of Patriot Viper Elite DDR4 for $73. You got the G-Skill Ripjaws 8 gigabytes for $80 DDR4.
Yes.
Then you have let's see. These are, I'm not listing DDR3. If you're trying to get DDR3, don't even think so. Let's see. You got 16 gigabytes Team Elite Plus DDR4 2400 for $130. Then you have 16 gigabytes of G-Skill Trident Z, which is definitely what you should get. DDR4 3200 for $175. Solid state drives. This is where shit gets really good. Solid state drives. You have a 128 gigabyte ADATA for $54. You got a 240 SanDisk for 240 gigabyte SanDisk for $82. You got a 256 gigabyte for $90, and then you have a 480 gigabyte Kingston for $150. As far as terabyte goes, as far as hard drives goes, you have Western Digital's 63 for 2 terabytes and 85 for 3 terabytes. You got Toshiba on here. 6 gigabytes per second transfer speed for, it's 5 terabytes for 120. Then you have an 8 terabyte for 250. Then you got your Seagates, 8 terabytes for 260, and then you have 12 gigabytes per second transfer, 8 terabyte Seagate for 280. As far as peripherals goes, you got your mouses. I don't think anybody should ever get a headset, so I'm not gonna list off these headsets. Let's see, you got mechanical keyboard, ASIO mechanical keyboard for $50. Then you have a G-Skill Ripjaw mechanical keyboard for also $80. Motherboards, here we go. You have a Gigabyte GA Micro ATX for $70. You have a Mini ITX for $85. You have the Asus ROG Maximus 8 for $140. Asus ROG is definitely one of the top tier motherboards. Then you have also the Maximus 8 Hero for $150. So if you're wanting to build a PC right now, pretty much best time to do it.
I may have to drop this money, man.
Okay, then we also go. Now we're going into the PC hardware. So let's see. You got Micro Center stuff. So you got pre-built PCs, 400, 500, and 1700. I mean, that's the prices. You got solid state drives again. You got a 240 gigabyte for 70. You got a Kingston 240 for 80. You got a Western Digital Blue 500 gigabyte for 150. Then you also have a Crucial MX300 1 terabyte SSD for $280. That's worth it. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Okay, let's see. You got 2 terabyte hard drive for 70, 3 terabyte for 90, 4 terabyte for 130, 6 terabyte for 200, 8 terabyte for 250. Some more peripherals. So Logitech MK2. Ooh, no. I used to sell these hoes at GameStop. I mean, at Office Depot. Never get these bitches, even if they are $20.
What?
Logitech MK270 keyboard mouse combo and the K400 keyboard mouse combo. Never get those. Well, I mean, the wireless one, like, say, like, if you have your PC hooked up to your TV or something, you can get the K400 wireless keyboard because it has a touchpad on it, and you can just, like, chill on your bed and surf whatever the fuck you want while connect your TV and be fine. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The Logitech Proteus Spectrum RGB mouse. This is a good one. For $60. That's probably the best thing on the peripherals list right here. Power supplies. Okay, you have a 650 watt 80 plus bronze for $70 with a $50 rebate, so essentially only $20. You have a 750 watt 80 plus bronze for $82. You have the EVGA Supernova 750G 80 plus gold ranking for $120 with a $100 rebate, so $20 essentially. Then you have your Corsair for $121 with no rebate. For monitors, when it comes to monitors, I always look at refresh rate and response time. So I'm not sure about any of these monitors right here, but I know that Asus is really good when it comes to response time. And this is a 1440 hertz refresh rate, so $200 for that for a 24-inch, pretty decent. And okay, so these are in store. So in store at Micro Center, you have your processors. AMD Ryzen 5 1600 for $170. You have an i5 7600K for $180. You have Ryzen 7 for $250. i7 7700K for $260. Ryzen 7 1800X for $330. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Those are some pretty good stuffs. So yeah, like as far as PC hardware goes, we're getting some pretty good deals. Honestly, getting some really good deals.
Not too bad.
I'm just waiting to see what Amazon got though. Cause like all this is nice and dandy. I'm waiting on the Amazon stuffs. Amazon and
Amazon slowly listing their stuff.
Yeah,
I've been paying attention to it. It's right now. I mean, they started what 3-4 days early, but still, it's not enough to be worthwhile. So just give Amazon a little time because I'm gonna give them time because we still got a week. Oh yeah,
we still got a week.
Yeah, they're the big boys right now. So I guess they just want to see what everyone else is doing before they go ahead and list their grand shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm waiting on Amazon and some more Newegg stuff. There's a little bit of Newegg stuff, but they're gonna have more.
Yeah.
I probably should have waited until Black Friday to get my monitor.
I know. I think it's Newegg that's selling Xbox One Elite controllers for $60.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
Yep. But yeah, that's Black Friday sales and deals, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into Overwatch news. The new hero, Moira, I think is how you say her name. Moira, Moira, M-O-I-R-A.
I think it's like Moira, like
Moira?
that chick, like that chick from Global Guts.
Moira.
Okay.
The aggro Craig.
Shut up, bro. I used to love Guts, man.
Me too, dog.
I get mad as fuck when they fail on the easier shit, though.
That show was really good. I don't know why they stopped it.
Oh yeah, man, that was shit.
Nickelodeon, cause like showing kids physical activities on TV prevent them from staying inside, eating snacks, and watching.
Hell yeah! I remember I was watching Guts one time, and they was talking about how to do a kickflip, and I had a skateboard, so I tried to do a kickflip, bust my ass, never did it again.
In the words of Cat Williams, if you ride, you gonna fall.
I wasn't even riding, bro. I was in the grass. I was in the grass, stationary, trying to pop an
so you busted your ass in the grass and never skateboarded again. Come on, man.
I wasn't First of all, nigga, even back then, I was still husky. Husky niggas don't skateboard really.
You fell on soft grass and gave up because of soft grass. Though it don't matter what it was. You ain't even fall on the concrete. I can see if you fell on the concrete.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. Nigga, I'll bike places. I don't skateboard places. Fuck that.
I still remember the theme for
biking on grass. So
whatever.
No,
Hardy, are you cooking eggs or something, bro? Sound like you cooking eggs.
Eggs sound different when you cook them than anything else.
I don't have anything on. I have push to talk.
Yeah, but every time you talk, there's like an insane static going on. It's not like you're cooking eggs, dog. You're frying up some eggs.
I probably have to lower the volume.
I just want to know what kind of ears you got where you could tell that he's cooking eggs and not potentially something else.
It sound like eggs frying in the pan, dog.
But stuff fried in the pan sounds like stuff fried in the pan.
Nah, dog, because you know how how eggs got them little pops and shit? But yeah.
You be hearing sizzling sounds, though.
Yeah, I'm hearing sizzling.
This nigga Hat Man just wants some eggs.
Nah, not really. But, alright, so Moira's another healer, another healing class. Let's see. She has an attack. Her principal attack, called Biotic Grass, sprays a cone of energy that heals teammates in range of it, and her alternate fire is a beam that attaches to the nearest enemy, taking their health and dealing damage. So essentially what that sounds like is kind of like Symmetra's turrets, but on your body.
Taking their health or leeching their health?
Taking their health.
Okay.
And taking their health and dealing damage. That makes no sense.
Maybe they mean leeching.
Maybe they mean leeching, yeah. Like it saps their health from them and gives it to you.
Because otherwise they're just saying the same thing twice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so essentially she's like some methodical ass scientist, it seems like. But she don't give a fuck about ethics.
What?
Oh wait, no, she does. She's a scientist, but ethics. Oh wait, no. She don't give a fuck about ethics. She's a scientist, but ethics aren't her concern. That's all she cares about is results.
Huh.
Oh, she's working for Talon, so she's a bad guy. right, so you know, good way to keep Overwatch fresh, I guess. Always introduce more heroes. Until you get some shit like that. What was that? That one game. It came out a while back. Where it had like 30 characters that you could select, but there was like 5 individual classes. I can't remember the name of it, but like as long as it doesn't get to that point, I guess like the better thing for you to do is I guess introduce more maps and more ways to play, because you know team deathmatch still really ain't a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Rocket League crossplay with Nintendo themed cars, crossplays with Xbox One. So apparently they're gonna put this under a blanket and have everybody play with everybody.
Yep. Pretty much.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket League's now on Switch. We're
for $20.
Yep.
And it also features crossplay with Xbox One and PC.
Nice.
Speaking of $20, Overwatch is still $20 until 27th, I think.
Rocket League Switch Edition includes all modes, but there are Switch exclusives from Mario, Luigi, and Samus cars.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because, you know, they did the same thing with Tag 2 on Wii U.
Which was?
They included Mario costumes. Mario, Luigi, and Peach costumes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, I did the same thing for NBA Street Volume 3. Where you can actually play as Mario, Luigi, and I think Yoshi.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I played that on PlayStation 2. I only bought the game because they had a basketball court that I grew up near, Connie Hawkins Park, on Volume 3.
I mean, I got it because I like the dunk contest, and I also like the fact that I can make my own park and defend it. Like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, like I feel like it went the wrong direction after 2, but back on
it went the wrong direction when it came to home court.
Yeah, I guess that was the death knell. But but back on subject, I think it's great. I think that I think I could probably see like a Switch exclusive Mario Kart inspired game mode coming soon on that or something like that.
Oh, that'd be dope. That would be dope. That would be the reason to buy it on Switch, to be honest.
Like you know, you're kind of like what was that Rumble mode where they had the power ups? Like they would have like shells and shit. Like you could knock somebody out the box with a shell real quick and steal the.
Oh, you talking about Mario Kart, the arena?
No. I'm talking about on Rocket League. They had some mode called Rumble mode where like power ups would appear, and you can like switch positions with somebody or get the boxing glove and sock somebody with it real quick. And like different little power ups and different things to make it.
Okay.
That added a more aggressive bent to the game. I can see them doing something like that with like a Mario Kart inspired type of thing. That would be interesting.
I mean, you know, they could just put like oversized Mario Kart carts in the game,
or just repurpose the Rumble mode and make it so that you get different color shells that do different shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Little Switch exclusive game mode just to show that demographic that they give a shit.
Mm-hmm. So Rocket League, I think, is now out on like everything.
Yeah, Rocket League is one of the biggest games in the world, man. Mm-hmm. It's only right that they give any and everybody the opportunity to play it on whatever platform they feel most comfortable on.
Yeah. All right, and binging back to our next topic. Rainbow Six Siege might ditch friendly fire in casual playlists to stop team killing.
Oh man, that would be nice if they do that.
But at the same time, on another hand, like with games like that have a much more how can I put it? Help me out here. A much more simulation type of feel to them. And are more realistic, kind of like hardcore modes in the Call of Duty series.
Yeah.
Right.
I think taking away friendly fire would take some of the strategy out of the game and allow players to just like.
Yeah, but what it sounds like is like motherfuckers is just spawning in and instantly somebody's just like downing them.
Well, here's the thing. They when it comes to this, this is probably the only thing I can give Ubisoft credit for. They are strict about Rainbow Six Siege and its friendly fire. If somebody kills, the person who kills instantly booted out of the match, and their issue with a timer before they can get back. Some of the timers can be weird because sometimes for some first offenses they got like a week out. They can't go back to competitive. They can't get back into other matches. They're kind of forced back into the single player aspect. So I mean, if you've ever seen some of the videos where people could do it one time, instantly kicked out the match, you don't see nothing. You just see the point of impact of it happening, and then gray screen saying you've been kicked from the match.
Yeah, but this is they're talking about just doing this for the casual playlist, not the competitive.
Yeah. Well, if they do it for the casual, that'd be even better. Because I mean, it's still the same way. They still boot you out.
It was still. I think it would still stunt the growth of players who are playing the casual, trying to practice and getting competitive. Because you know you can just fire indiscriminately and not worry about killing anyone. And that builds up bad habits. You know what I mean? Kind of like in fighting games. Like if you get away with doing bullshit all the time, and then you try to go and play with people who know how to play, you're not going to get away with that stuff.
Well, dude, they've even had incidents where in a casual match, this has happened numerous times, where you could be aiming down the sights and a friendly just happened to just by accident cross your screen, and you fire, you kill them, bam, headshot. They instantly kicks you anyway. Could be casual or ranked. It didn't even matter. So it's like it's kind of hard to gauge this one. I mean, I can see where they're going with this, to try to stop team killing, but you can't stop accidents. Shit happens. They got some people that don't like to listen.
Yeah,
they're like, "Why are you gonna walk right into my line of fire when I'm already shooting?" Like, come on.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't see where somebody posted up at, and you just trying to get into a position that you want to get into, and you get hit. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. I used to play hardcore search and destroy all the time, and like. Sometimes you be so low, your own teammate don't even see you. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like it just bees like that sometimes. I feel like there should be some sort of vetting process as far as banning people, because I mean, if you have a game that has friendly fire and your teammates can die from it, it's gonna happen incidentally sometimes.
Yeah. But you see, if they're going to do that, they need to take the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs route, where if you did it like 3 times, no, it wasn't that. It was it was in hardcore mode Black Ops. I remember this hardcore mode in Black Ops. If you kept killing somebody the same 3 times, they're gonna say, "Get this son of a bitch out of here," and then you instantly booted out the match. So yeah, I can see it happening like more than one time.
And I know a couple of them had a voting procedure.
Yep.
As well.
Yeah, SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs was the first one that incorporate the voting system for it. Then it's like if enough people on that team casted a vote, then yeah, you're gone, and no questions asked. But It's nuts, man.
Yeah, but you know, there's no way to really vet that process without it being.
I think the way that they are vetting it, if they are vetting it, is by the time in the match that it happens. So say first 10 seconds you team killing somebody, like yeah, that was intentional.
Or how often it happens with you overall.
Yeah.
Because they got to keep records of that, like along with your KDR, how many team kills you got, what's your average team kill rate. You know what I mean? Like
they're probably not going to show that to you on like the stat screen, but it's there.
Yeah. Because it's a kill, it gets counted with everything else. But I don't know. I think that Siege being the game it is, like I think that taking team killing out of it in general would dilute the game to a certain degree. It was made to be a hardcore game where you couldn't just fire blindly and hope you hit somebody when your teammates are all cluttered in an area or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like maybe they should reevaluate the process of which they ban and with which they deem team killing to be intentional or unintentional.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say that they don't have a threshold, which they do. But the problem is you have no idea what that threshold is because it depends on the situation of where the kick from match happens.
Yeah.
So
there's too many variables.
Yeah, it's really, really hard to figure out what it is and what makes it happen. Because, I mean, when it happens in the game, seriously, the last thing you see is the last reaction and then gray screen. You have been kicked from the match. Like, shit. And that's not even a vote. It just happens right then and there in game.
Huh. All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and transfer to the email question of today's podcast. Simply put, favorite third generation console?
Is handheld allowed? Oh wait, no, never mind. Forget it. Scratch what I said. Sorry.
Yeah. Handheld is allowed because they're a part of the same generation.
If that's the case, then I'm going with the Game Boy.
Yeah. All right. So
Game Boy wasn't third generation.
Was it third generation?
Yeah, yes, it was. 1989. That's third generation console.
Because like if
that's the very end. Because doesn't Sega Genesis start the fourth?
I think so. No, Mega Drive starts the fourth.
Yeah. That's
essentially the same thing. Because I didn't have a Master System. I had an NES, but I really didn't play it that much. But I played the shit out of my Game Boy.
Third generation consoles start from 1983 and end in 2003.
What?
Hold up. What? Hold up. Let's. No, hold up.
You got to look at the boundaries of when they start too.
Okay. Let us all just look at what a third generation console is, so we're all clear and we all have the same boundaries here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to look this shit up too. Third generation consoles.
Then you got to look at
1983. You're not wrong.
You also got to look at the lifespan before they actually started with new hardware, even though it will be in that same generation.
Okay.
You also got to look
at. He's right. It does end in 2003 because the last Neo Geo game was published in 2003 or 2004. So, all right, the third generation consoles. The third generation is not this is fourth generation. Never mind. Third generation has to be NES and shit. Then.
Yeah, I'm seeing third generation NES, Master System, Atari 7800, Sega 1000, Atari XEGS, and then Atari ST. Also, the Game Boy is a part of the Boy. Yeah, the Game Boy is a part of the fourth generation. Come on! I don't have a horse in the race then.
I mean, you have the Commodore 64 and all the.
I didn't have that. I had a ColecoVision.
Okay, third generation SG 1000, Famicom, Master System 7800.
I mean, I own the NES, so that's my favorite.
I had that, but I didn't play it like that.
Some weak ass Casio, right? Like so a whole bunch of irrelevant shit. I'm gonna have to just say. Famicom, NES, man. River City Ransom, Dragon Warrior, fucking.
A lot of good games were on that, and a bunch of shitty ones as well.
Yeah, but even the shitty games had their place because.
Remember that best.
We used to get the most out of those shitty games. Can we all agree? Back when we were on video game allowance, and it was like. You got that good grade on that spelling test or that math test, and it was like, you got a $30 limit, and you picked the wrong game. That's the best game you ever played for a couple months until you could get another one, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep, NES can't go wrong.
Like now, in retrospect, I really, really love the Master System. The more that I've learned about it over the years, and some of the technological advances that it had over the NES. At the time that were used to some great effect. you know, it makes me appreciate the Sega Master System more. But being that I only played like Rocky and Alex Kidd on that shit while it was like out, like I can't really fucking sit here and be hipster and say Sega Master System was the shit. But in retrospect, after finding out all that I have over the years about what the Sega Master System was and the types of games that it actually had, despite the bland ass box art, the fucking clip art box art, man, like Sega Master System was really fucking G shit, man. Like,
oh yeah, no doubt.
Now, if we was talking about 5th generation, I know exactly what I talk for that, but we're not in that yet.
That would be for, yeah, I don't know.
That's 5th generation starts from 1993 and goes all the way to 2005. That includes PlayStation. That includes the shit we grew up with in the 90s. Also, some shit probably people ain't grew up like fucking FM Towns Marty. I remember that shit.
I played FM Towns fucking Marty, but only through emulation. But I remember reading stuff about the games back in the day.
Man, the games and the sound, fucking good. That was arcade quality before arcade quality was standard on console. That was the shit.
I mean, I would like to say Neo Geo, but I didn't own it, so.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Neo Geo didn't come out until later on.
If you played the games in the arcade, then you have the right to say that because the arcade and the console were the same thing.
Wow.
Like if you played fucking Fatal Fury and fucking Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters in the arcade, then you have the right to say that the Neo Geo is your favorite.
All right, then I'll say Neo Geo.
Yeah, that's 4th generation.
Yeah, that's like because there was no difference between the arcade games and the console. That's a perfectly logical. You know what I mean?
No, that's 4th generation, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, and Neo Geo CD is 5th generation because it was released because the Neo Geo CD, PlayStation, and Sega Saturn were all released in the same year, 1994 in Japan.
Hey, real shit though. As far as this shit says, the Neo Geo CD is not, because like the Neo Geo is an add-on to a previously existing system from the previous generation. So I think that would count as
it's still 4th generation.
But it's a hardware change though.
It's a hardware change. It's a total hardware change was just continued in 1997 because the predecessor was Neo Geo AES, which was the original. That was 1990.
So yeah, I don't have a horse in this race.
my favorite 5th generation system, like
we can leave all the all those generations for another podcast.
Yeah, of course, because I mean it spans so much.
Yeah, I mean we can leave it to next month. Like we'll probably do a special of top 5s, including with the generation podcast. I mean with the generation podcast.
FM Towns Marty though, I love you, man. That controller was weird.
A weird controller, great game because that was my first exposure to Afterburner on FM Towns Marty, and dear God, it sounded better than what you could find out in the arcade. It made me pursue the fucking soundtrack. That's how good it was. I'm like, oh my goodness, I actually still have it as a rip on my hard drive.
I remember there was a lot of RPGs that I remember through emulation from the FM Towns.
Yeah,
like a lot of I think I want to say Falcom, but I think it might be that what's the Shin something. They made a lot of RPGs for PC Engine, TurboGrafx 16, and
yep, you're right. And PC Engine is because they had the Hue card system. Because TurboGrafx 16 in the US, PC Engine is 4th generation, and that was in '87. That was the start of the 4th generation because they had 2. They had the PC Engine.
They brought that shit out to compete with the Famicom.
Yeah, and then they had the PC Engine 2, which was the Super Graphic. That was like 2 years later. And then then the third one was Sega Genesis because it was released in between those. Yeah.
Speaking of TurboGrafx 16 though, like I just recently came across East Book 1 and 2 for PC Engine CD, and I'm probably going to play through that. I might even stream it, because that game right there, I remember seeing shit about that game on TV when I was a kid, and how it had like well-known voice actors doing the voices on the game in full quality and CD quality, like fucking. They had Thomas Hayden Church and shit on there back in the 80s. Like, this is back before voice acting was anything close to normal on games. So, like, I always wanted to fucking fuck with that.
Yeah.
And Yuzo Koshiro did the music for East Book 1 and 2.
Did the 7800 ever take off? Like, no?
No, the 7800 was a complete failure. I remember one of my cousins had that shit. They were
I thought the 5600 was a more failure than compared to 78.
No, 78 was the thing that almost. Well, basically, before the Atari Jaguar, that was when everybody knew Atari was some bullshit. That's when the market really, really shifted towards the Japanese console makers. And then they tried the last thing that they could do with the fucking Jaguar, and then they was completely out. They was a third-party developer from that point on.
Hey, let me say, Clay, I'm about to drop this to you straight from FM Towns Marty, the Afterburner theme. I'm gonna just drop it to you, bro. Shit is that good. You would swear this was some live band shit. I'm gonna just message that shit to you.
Might as well link everybody as well. Just link it here.
Well, since FM Towns Marty had a CD drive, I'm pretty sure like it had Red Book Audio. You remember the Street Fighter 2? You remember the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo soundtrack on 3DO?
Yeah. It was FM synthesis. It was a Yamaha 6-channel. I'm gonna have to link it. Let me see here.
They just drop it in the message.
Juwan, did you say what yours would be?
Yeah, mine was the NES, hands down. Man.
It's majority. Everyone here is NES.
Yeah, because that was the most successful, man. That was what everybody had, and as far as I know, none of us are from Europe or Brazil, so ain't nobody really going to say Master System.
I mean, I had the Famicom. I had the Famicom version as well, the Japanese one.
I mean,
which Nintendo are we talking about? The red one or the gray box?
They're the same thing, just different regions. It's the same thing.
True. The design was really different.
There we go.
Yeah, but so was the design of the Super Famicom and the Super NES.
But the hardware was the same.
Yeah, it's still the same console.
Yeah. So
there you go.
NES is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, they revolutionized the controller. Like, the NES was like the first video game controller of its kind. If you look at video game controllers before that,
they're like remotes.
Companies did a whole bunch of dumb bullshit. None of that shit seemed intuitive to me. They had fucking shit where you turn knobs and then number pads and, like, you know what I mean? All types of weird shit. Like, NES came in and said, we're going to give you something you can hold in your hand, and you know what I mean? And then everything kind of progressed from there.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to close off tonight's podcast. Appreciate y'all guys for watching, and we're going to go ahead and drop them social links real quick because we're on our persona grind. Starting with Hardy.
You can find me at Asian Pikachu 215. That's AZMPIKACHU 215 at YouTube, at Twitch, at Facebook, and yeah, every social media out there.
I still think you need to do a rebrand, bro. Juwan?
Nah, man. He's the immortal Asian Pikachu 215, man.
Hashtag
it probably.
Back in the olden days of yore. Juwan.
JTB
Thanks, Juwan, to know Juwan.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. JTBchronicles.wordpress.com. All my other social media links are correspondent with that site.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, Hardy, you right though. But I rebranded, bruh. from back when I used to be.
Yeah, Mr. E Hat to the Hat Man.
Yeah, it was a lot more than that. But God damn it.
Hashtag downplay.
Damn, bro. Wow.
Lionel?
Okay, you can find me at my website, dvmugen.thostlobby.net, where you can also find clips and the backlog for the KCGO podcast, courtesy of Hardy. You can also find me on twitter.com/observerdark. You can find me at YouTube and Twitch under Dark Valentine 1984, and the admin of the KCGO Podcast Facebook group, where we keep calm and game.
It sounds like Clay is already listening to the Afterburner.
Yeah, he's listening to it.
For sure.
Bruh, I'm telling you, anything under FM Towns.
Just find me at hashtag FM Towns Marty Sound Trip. But no, real shit. Fucking KCGO everywhere. Just KIDSUGOI. You can find me everywhere. SoundCloud, Facebook. You know what I mean? Everywhere.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be out. See you next week, same time, same place.